Hey guys, doing well today. So the Highlanders have just defeated the Waratahs 59 points 23, a really high scoring game to say the least. But yeah, no, within that first half, both sides you could say were pretty even in the sense where they were both scoring tries and actually putting points on the board. But as soon as the second half came, the Highlanders just really went on a rampage and just really continued their dominance within the game. Yeah, within that first half, of course, the first try of the game did come to Michael Collins within the first minute for the Highlanders. Pretty simple standard play in the sense where they kind of broke the defense through a number of phases, and I believe it was Co Tonkinson who kind of did the offload towards Michael Collins, and yeah, all he had to do was just kind of dash towards the try line and score under the post. Yeah, pretty good tries overall for the Highlanders there. I believe the Waratahs responded. I'm not going to say straight away, but they responded within the 10th minute for the likes of Jack Maddox. It was a pretty good play in the sense where, they kind of got out. I believe it was Will Harrison who did a long pass to the right-hand side, and yeah, pretty much a 3-on-2 situation, which Jack Maddox was kind of the open man, and Maddox just pretty much ran around everyone and scored a try from the right-hand corner. So yeah, no, it was a pretty good try, I'd say, overall for the Waratahs, and kind of brought them back from that game. And I believe at that point they went up 10 points to 7 due to obviously a penalty beforehand. Yeah, I believe the next try of the game did actually come from Co Tonkinson. So this was actually kind of a reversal of the first try of the game, actually, where Michael Collins actually offloaded the ball towards Co Tonkinson, and Co Tonkinson all he had to do was just kind of dash towards the try line and score a try for the Highlanders. So yeah, very kind of just a reversal try of their first one, but still a very classic try to say the least for the Highlanders there. I believe the next try of the match came within, the 20th minute for the likes of Ethan de Groot. If I'm not mistaken, it was... Actually, no, it wasn't even the group, actually. It was the Waratahs who actually responded back within the 20th minute through the likes of Mark Quantarasi. I believe it was just kind of a skill. He had a lot of silky skills, to say the least, within his try, and how he kind of dashed around a few players, got the ball down the try line. It was a close finish, but yeah, he did pretty well to get that try. So yeah, overall, that kind of brought the Waratahs back from the game. And I believe it was 15-14 at that point. So yeah, they were still hanging on to that lead in that sense. Yeah, but like I said before, in the 24th minute, so that's when Ethan de Groot got his try his first try for the Highlanders in this game. And yeah, pretty standard try to say the least, where they had a number of phases within the Waratahs 22, and I believe from there, Ethan de Groot was able to get the ball in his hand and kind of just put the ball down, a quick one, down into the try line. So yeah, good try to overall for the Highlanders there. I believe other than that, it was kind of like a simple. There wasn't too much in the sense what happened after that. I believe Ash Dixon got another try for the Highlanders. Again, this was kind of a standard try in the sense where the Highlanders got it off on lineouts within the 32nd minute. But yeah, I'm not going to go too much into detail of that one because that's pretty much a standard try for the Highlanders to score. But yeah, I believe the last try of the first half came from Jonah Nareki within the 40th minute, where they kind of passed it down within the left-hand side and created like a 3-on-2 situation, which Jack Maddox kind of got, like you could say, spread out, and yeah, he was not able to get the last pass, and Jonah Nareki was kind of able to dash around and score a try for the Highlanders. So yeah, pretty good try, I'd say, for the Highlanders overall. And yeah, I think that was kind of it within that first half. So yeah, I think the first half obviously finished 33 points to 23. So there was a 10-point difference at that point in time, but the Waratahs did actually very well to actually you could say they were still in that game at that point in time. But of course, within that second half, that's when really you could say the tides changed within the game, because of course the Highlanders went on to a rampage to score 24 extra points within this game. So actually even more than that, but it was one of those where it was so. Yeah, the Highlanders really just dominated within that second half. Obviously the first try did come from, I believe, Ethan de Groot within the 44th minute. This was just, again, another try from close range in the sense where, similar to his first try, where he kind of just put the ball down. So yeah, good try from him overall. And yeah, kind of the Highlanders had a lot of possession at that point in time. So if they didn't get a try, then it was kind of like a missed opportunity to say the least. But yeah, I believe from there the next try of the game did come within the 61st minute, I believe. Yes, there was a kind of a big gap actually to when the next try was scored, obviously. But yeah, that did actually come from Kazuki Himeno, so I was happy to see him obviously get a try, because obviously this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be his last game for the Highlanders before he goes back, and obviously at home, because obviously the last game he plays with the Highlanders will be away. I'm not sure actually who they play next week. I believe it's the Force. I might be wrong with that, but I have to check that out. But more or less, yeah, the Highlanders, of course, are playing away next week. So this was his last home game, to my knowledge. So yeah, just happy for him to get a try, to say the least. But yeah, he got them up in the 65th 61st minute, I believe. Yeah, no, from there, I believe the Highlanders just, again, they just continue their dominance from the game. And yeah, they scored within the, the 70th minute for the likes of Jonah Nareki. So yeah, he got his second try from the game. So yeah, pretty happy for him. You know, he definitely deserves, I say, a mention for an All Black collar, because he's just been brilliant so far this season. And he hasn't really done anything wrong to not get it. I mean, and the thing is that he's actually, if you're looking at a left winger, has all the qualities of a left winger, because, you know, the one thing that kind of sets him out apart from, you know, you can say Riasi, Caleb Clark, George Bridge, is that he actually has a left boot. Like, he can kick well with his left boot. And it's one of those things that could come, I'd say it's a very useful thing to have, obviously, when it comes to international rugby. So we'll have to wait and see what, obviously, Ian Foster decides. But I think he's been brilliant. And of course, that second try kind of proved that in that sense. Yeah, I believe from there, I mean, other than that, I mean, the Highlanders did continue their form for the likes of, I believe, Ben Nicholas within the 70th minute. He got a try to his name. But other than that, that was kind of the last try from the game, and of course it ended 59 points to 23. So the Highlanders really just dominated that game, and yeah, great credit to them. They were just brilliant throughout the whole game. If I thought the same man of the match, I mean, there were a lot of players. I actually liked Kozuki and Meno. I thought he had a good game. But I think I'm just going to have to give it to Jonah Nareki. I thought he was just everywhere within that game. So yeah, I think Jonah Nareki is going to be the man of the match for that game. But anyway, just hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.